What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Extreme Gaming. In case you didn't know, my name is Alex. So here we are against some more arcade spirits. I know. I've been on this kick, but I want to get this game over with because this game's kicking me in the teeth a lot harder than it should. And then on top of that, it's just been pretty good. Ah, man, let's go. No choice, I guess. I have to get out of my comfort zone and face the demon as mid-range. I'll figure something out along the way. I'm going to slay the demon. I'm going to do this. I will. It's time to go exorcist on his ass. And when I think about it's time to load up the holy water and crossbows and purge the entity from our sacred funplex. Now we're talking. Let's put L7 aside for a moment, because even if I win this battle, I'm leaving them in my wake. But here and now, it's time to focus on the fight. Hey kid, thanks. This helped. I mean, I'm still very likely doomed, but I feel better about my doom as a whole. You'll be there for the finals later on today? Not an affirmation. Although Percy should be wrapping his high score run at about the same time meeting. Hey, it's cool, I get it. You've got a lot going on. No pressure. Now you got an event to manage and I've got a fight to prep for. Let's do what we both do best. You got it, Queen Bee. She pulls out her phone to do a little research as I depart. Half of Funplex Phantasma can go. Half to go. I've been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem, but there's still plenty to do, but no practice, self-care too. I've been running myself... Oh, yeah. It's time to go get my lunch on. While a nice quiet moment to myself would probably be help, it would help more. It'd be a smudge social interaction beyond crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everybody else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? I'm gonna go check on Ashley because she just ducked into the employee room. I assume Ashley's hiding herself away for a quick break. I can't blame her. She's been working just as hard as anyone else has. When this is all over, I'm going to need a coma of sleep and a hot bath. But while I dream of better things, let me check in with Ashley to see if I can lower her burden.
Oh, hi.
Want to get some lunch? You read my mind. I am psychic, you know. Whole story, then? To the whole story. My companion fetches a table in the crowded cafe when I memorize our order and carry it forth Jan's service counter. I make my way to the front of the line, trying to keep the lunch order neatly arranged in my brain despite all the chaos of today's events.
Look who's here. I'm looking. It's our favorite arcade wrangler.
Arcade minion? Arcade flunky? What's the right term?
Event manager, actually. I know those flyers for Funplex Phantasma I asked you to pass out. It's my baby.
Moving up in the world, I see.
A proud parent of a shiny arcade baby.
And yet, no invite for us to the baby shower.
Why, I feel snubbed.
But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to think, when you first walked in these doors, you were still trying to figure out your place in things.
Ben and I know a thing or two about finding your dream and sacrificing to make it happen.
Long hours, hard work,
Hard hours and long work, too.
struggling to make ends meet.
Having meetings to discuss how to end the struggles.
Can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get to where you are now.
It wasn't that difficult, honestly. I came up with the name, talked it up at max, and then that's it.
I'd be on the lookout for hidden costs on the back end then.
Speed bumps on the road of life to catch you unawares as you're soaring down the highway of success.
But if you wreck your $500,000 imported sports car of business triumph, we'll be there to drown your sorrows in coffee.
And donuts.
And donuts.
Don't forget the donuts, an essential component. Next order, please.
Shaking my head, I wander back to our table or our lunch in tow. Still, I must look a bit nervous. A fact Ashley picks up on in return. Glad we're doing lunch, you know. I need like 5 minutes peace and quiet away from the funplex before heading back to the floor. You can take more than 5 minutes of rest. You've earned it. You've been working your feathers off there, and it shows. I didn't think you had seen so many happy children since I started. You mean you aren't here to force me to go back out there? I mean, yes, but at least take like more than 5 minutes. So you wouldn't be opposed if I snuck out, got on my private jet, and flew to Bali on a vacation getaway? Excellent. You know what, dude? Going to Europe instead. As much as a vacation getaway sounds amazing right now, I'd like to go anywhere but Bali. I prefer a less humid environment to relax in. While we're on that jet, can you drop me off in the heart of Rhineland tropical... Rhineland? I've never heard that. Tropical and I just don't mix well. Oh, a trip backpacking through Germany would be fun too. I've always wanted to visit. I'm totally down to go anywhere that isn't the Funplex right now. It's a deal, but unfortunately it'll have to wait. I can't leave in the middle of the Funplex Phantasma, and sadly, neither can you. We both need out of here soon. Drat, foiled by evil overlord event manager Allison. Wait, how am I the villain? I just told you you should treat yourself to a longer lunch. Well, Allison, sometimes you're the hero and sometimes you're the villain. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Wait, are we talking in terms of cosplay outfits or just life? Both. What do you mean? I can't help but thinking about people are always wearing multiple masks all the time and how that defines and changes them. I don't think I own any masks, but I imagine I'd look pretty good in a sparkly masquerade one, or maybe a Lovecraft plague doctor one. We can go shopping for masks later, I promise. But like, when I'm here, I'm Pinky the Funplex Flamingo. When I'm at Max, I'm Angus. And whoever else I'm cosplaying, when I'm alone, I'm just plain Ashley. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, how do I know which one is me? What real me is good enough? Should I live my life as a cosplayer, as the Funplex employee, as the person that has a wild imagination? Which one makes me the best? I just don't know. May I speak frankly? Ashley nods, looking lost in thought. You know what? Honestly, hey. Actually, I think the beauty of being human is each individual is made up at least different aspects from childhood to growing up. Everything we encounter shapes us. And through your cosplay, your amazingly fun imagination, your arcade positions, that all makes up the real you. And you are all those things and you are wonderful. For me, I think it would also define how others perceive us, and I've heard nothing but compliments from everyone around you. Everyone really cherishes you and wants to spend time with you because your bubbly personality, myself included. Please don't doubt yourself.
You know, you are so right. Sometimes it helps talking with your friends about what's been bothering you, yeah? It's nice to hear your thoughts and be able to bounce ideas off of you. Friends are just the greatest, aren't they?
A smile in agreement.
So happy to have not only you, but everyone at the Funplex in my life. We've all really bonded with each other, haven't we?
Absolutely. In fact, I got more friends than what I know what to do with.
So much better after chatting with you. That really, really helped. Thanks.
Now that I feel fully invigorated, it's time to continue to endure the rest of the day. Ashley stands up, beams a smile, and flashes me a victory sign with her hands. See you back out there. The next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep in the world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that screen, inching ever closer, while Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our two main events, and a very real possibility our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Get up! Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fisted Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected, but the demon has has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, the grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the Demon. And as for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record. With the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies, the pressure is on. I got Queen Bee through her worries, but that was just the prelude. This is the main event. But Percy's not looking great, hunched over his joystick. He might need me, but I can't be there for both of them. As much as I want to, who do I focus on? Oh my god. This is where you're like a bad friend, whatever you do. I'm sorry, I've been helping Queen Bee this whole time. Percy, you're kind of on your own, buddy. This is it, the grand finals of Fist of Discomfort at Funplex Phantasma. I get a sense of excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept in the hype. My nerves are playing through the roof right now, and I'm not even playing one. Using my event manager authority, I reach the front of the crowd where the announcer, an FOD expert, Iris, invited to handle the play-by-play, introduces the competitors. On the player one side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion, and internet sensation, Queen Bee. Few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them and her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. On the player 2 side, 5-time EVO champion and Fist of Discomfort, known as Kami in his home country of Japan, but we all know him as the Demon. Oh no, the crowd's obviously picked their favorite. Not to say it doesn't make sense, the Demon is known by casuals and hardcores alike, but I was hoping for a little less of the discrepancy between the two. I look over at Queen Bee and she's keeping calm. She's keeping it cool, a true mask of a competitive gamer. I'm even ever impressed of how she can always be so composed and badass, even in a moment like this. It makes my heart flutter. After a quick handshake, they're off to their joysticks, quartering up and getting ready to battle. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at the Funplex Phantasma. Let's hear it for our competitors. As they shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it twofold. Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tomokaze. And what we've learned, Tomokaze is a light and fast character suited for Queen Bee's aggro style and her favorite character. And as for the Demon, who will be playing his staple, a heavy-set controlling samurai, all day selects a similar speedy attack ninja. An amazing turn of events, the Demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade. It is completely unlike anything we've ever seen the Demon do today. With an exciting matchup, the one you won't take your eyes away from. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Queen Bee explained this to me. The Demon plays slow, control-heavy characters to drag the game down to their level for their initial defeat. Now he's playing aggro? With characters locked in the map set, there's no delay. Let's not delay this match any further. The countdown is at 3, 2, 1, and begin! Right out the gate, Demon comes at Queen Bee with ferocity I haven't seen since Queen Bee's usual matches, where she'll charge head-on into her enemies. Right out the gate, the Demon attacks Queen Bee with ferocity and with the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the Demon spares no time running straight towards his prey. The Demon has completely ignored the ninja creep waves. He's taking full-on minor damage, and he's not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping by items. Our champion from Japan only has one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee. Oh yeah, this is bad. He's playing aggro. He's playing a faster aggro than Queen Bee, rushing her down before she can even get her bearings. It's not much of an edge. The Demon's risking everything like that, but it's not just enough to keep her from finding her footing. Normally these matches go for a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put Queen Bee down once, then mauled an allied sensei while she was respawning. I tried to make myself heard over the crowd. Kick, but it's no good. She can't hear me, even if I was able to shout louder over the crowd. Her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't register my voice. I can do nothing but helplessly watch the Demon pull her apart again and again. The onslaught, the Demon lived up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up. She's stopped at the item store and completely ignoring the attacks of her own sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this? Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. From what she explained, to counter aggro is control, and she's changing her tactics. She might allow her some time to catch up. And one of Queen Bee's senseis is down for the count, but the death had only brought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Queen Bee blasts a lane with Storm of Frost. Okay, I get it now. She's using a weird hybrid style, trying to stall out the enemy with ice spells while making her own progress down the lane. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy's minions freeze solid and give her enough time to breathing room to push ahead. But the demon responds with swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his own lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear while this would have won her the game if she started out that way. Quickly enough, the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls. And here's your winner, the demon. The obligatory handshake happens and the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close to cheer on the demon over and over. Perhaps sensing her cue to depart before a cheap plastic trophy I got at the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away and I decide to follow. I find her in the break room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her. I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean.
Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back in my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
Hey, if it helps you feel any better, I feel awful right now, too. I'm sorry this happened. You've got my sympathy. Normally that sort of statement is seriously not my thing, but today, yeah, I'll take it. Thanks, Allison. What, I've graduated from kid? Thanks, kid. That's better. Hey, maybe your team will just be as understanding as me, right? Well, give it my best. Theory crafted with you, sorted my plan out. Even changed it up on the fly when he surprised me. I can honestly say I did my best, and thanks to you, helped pulled my shit together this morning, you know? Happy to help. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the event, and I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job into a long stream of temporary jobs into something I can believe in. But I don't think of what would have cost me and everyone else around me. Fuck! Whoa, wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question now, where do I go from here? Well, thankfully someone's knocking at the door, interrupting me before I could provide career assistance to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Though I'm expecting it to be Gavin or maybe Ashley to come cheer up their friend, the unexpected walks in the door. The two of us sort of stare dumbfounded at the man and addresses Queen Bee. I don't speak Japanese. What? I can translate. One moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition system. I'm afraid my English is not very good, so you have a translator. I am glad. He repeats everything we say back and forth with a little patience, and conversation flows a little bit easier after that. I wish to thank you for teaching me today. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Are you mocking me? Iris probably softened that up a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to have get the real gist. Ugh. Sorry, work actually. By the way, I've got a TikTok now, so if you guys are bored and want to see some stupid videos, I got them there too. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I look very confused. I've been watching your stream for years now, but watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. From that battle alone, I've learned a great deal. And if you would allow it, I enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today. Didn't we just see him pull you apart limb by limb? Queen Bee's expression softens as she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid. But it's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match. I was, but I was still confused. He played sloppy as fuck. The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, if you don't come blitzing out the gate without buying a single item, not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be result-oriented in my thinking. I believe we can learn so much from you, Queen Bee-san. Okay, who's we exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan, Onslaught-san, the Kami of the Narcal-scene, Fuchsia-san, the Kami of Germany. We're assembling a team, winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying the wisdom from across the arcade, a devised team for players by players. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene, an American. We would be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us. He offers a deep bow. Neither of us know how to quite react to that. Queen Bee spoke up first.
You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hi. I've been scouting for talent to complete for our team, but yet to have met anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Right in the ear. I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, you know, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
I barely saw the hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon just now. And it's gone. Thank you. Please, take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings. We will at least have found our queen. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to the exit.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Kid, do you know what that means? You're going to ascend to the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow Kami on Olympus and home of the spirits above. Pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But yeah, this is big. It means this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scrapping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I get my own fucking table. I want to be carried into Evo by oiled fanboys, rising me high on the plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with palm leaves. I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could arrange that if I asked her to. Sure thing, I'll get right on. Kidding. I was kidding, Iris. Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I really can hang with them. But now, I've got a future, and it's bright. This is still the 11th, by the way, that I'm recording this. This made so much sense. I admire some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship, but the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a gracious mood, he hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles thanks to me. The demon said it himself. Don't fail for results-oriented thinking. Maybe our future is bright, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult with many important responsibilities instead of transient float through life would be this nasty. Kid, you okay in there? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Sneaking my moment off, I do the best to celebrate her achievement. I'm glad I could help you out this morning, and I'm glad things worked out, even if I guess both of you and the demon feel like you lost that fight in your own way. Esports, huh? Weird stuff. But hey, I've been meaning to tell you, thanks. You've been with me through all this, even when you probably had better things to do. Don't think I haven't noticed. Well, my cheeks flush. Am I blushing? Maybe it's my moment to express my feelings. No. You're a friend of the Funplex, Queen Bee, and it's my job to keep you coming back. I want you to know that it's not just tokens, it's your esports stardom. We're happy to have you around, Queen Bee. It really wouldn't be the Funplex without you, so thanks a bunch. Oh, shucks, kids. No big deal. I like it here, and I'm happy to have friends like you and Purpur at my side. Speaking of here, we should rejoin here already in the progress. Folks will be expecting our runner-up to make an appearance. And I'm never one to not make an appearance. Alright, so while this is going, I'm going to reset again, and I will see you guys in the next video. So in case you didn't know, my name is Alexo. This has been Extreme Gaming. Coupon! I will see you in the next video. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.